I'll wait until I know we're live. Okay, we're live. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the stream.
Hello. Hi. Hello, baby. Hello. Hi, baby.
We got Cassie.
Yeah, I'm baby.
Hello, Floofstrid. Welcome. Let's get on over. I have one setting to change here.
Oh yeah? Monkey.
Properties. Just sound.
Monkey
So we
setting?
want... Capture audio only, please. There we go, so I can adjust the volume of the game, aside from our voices. Okay. Bop. Oh yeah. I got some glasses. I got some new glasses since you saw me in this game last.
Wow. Glasses.
Ta-da!
Melina is a genius because she wears glasses.
Also, I got this little mug.
Genius mug?
We'll show the house more thoroughly later.
Genius mug?
And of course, like a loud street cleaner has to go by outside right when we're starting.
Perfect.
Hello, Elfie. Yep, that's Eugene. Eugene lives here.
Yeah, Eugene's a fart.
Last night he came up to me and said, he was doing like the thinking thing, and he goes, I don't know if this mug is really my style anymore. I was like, what do you mean by that? You mean like your face? And then he just literally gave me a mug. So I was like, oh, okay. What?
What a kind young man.
April 22nd. Oh, that's right. It's Phoebe's birthday, so we're gonna bring her a present.
Phoebe!
Business at Nook's Cranny is booming. It's going so well, in fact, that the shop has outgrown its current footprint. A remodel is in the works to give our favorite brotherly business duo a few more shelves to stock. The shop will be closed tomorrow to complete the remodel. The drop-off box will also be unavailable. Have any urgent buying or selling to do, take care of it today before construction begins. So what should we give Phoebe? What should Phoebe's present be? Also, hello, Glitchly.
Poop. You fed me poop. Phoebe poop. Phoebe poop. Phoebe poop.
$40,000 bells. Yeah, I hope you all like my new glasses. They're very stylish. Oh, what's in the mail?
Cassie.
From LaBelle. On my ticket. From Label. Then I got like a plant. I just have to tell you about this fab dream I had. In it, I became a world-famous fashion designer. I was so popular that celebrities fought over me. Do you think this dream foretold my future? Say yes. A girl can dream, signed Opal. Thank you, Opal. So what was I doing? Two Taylor's tickets.
You are becoming a talking dog.
Where do I want to put this?
Oh yay, Zucker's teaching me to react. Oh yes, it's one of
Oh,
my
I think I
favorites.
know where to put this.
Thank you, Zucker.
It's in a little area that I haven't shown on stream before, because I hadn't made it yet last time we streamed it. Which is this little area. This little garden spot where you can sit. And it's very nice. Maybe I can put it somewhere over here. I was just starting to work on this last time.
Cheeseburger.
Yeah, that looks nice.
I finally got the mistaken react.
I finally got the encouraging one the other day.
Oh, sweet.
And I got the shocked one, which I also enjoy. Floof's shit, I want mine to be upgraded so I can have Cute Island. It was still 1 star. Mine is 4 stars last time I looked. So I'm on my way to 5.
Oh, congratulations.
Taking that because it's kind of ugly. Let's see.
I'm kind of
I'm not
like
sure about that
chilled
placement.
out on my own development right now. I have plenty of time to do it, and right now I just want to chill.
Let's see. Break out the construction kit. I'll let you over in just a minute, Cassie. I have some little chores to do first, like I gotta do Phoebe's birthday.
Oh, you gotta come see my store upgrade.
But that'll be spoilers,
Finally.
because mine is about to happen tomorrow.
Wait, is it under construction today?
It's gonna be under construction tomorrow.
I see. So you don't want to see it.
It's possible. I would like to avoid it.
Nice. Works for me.
But yeah. I think that's a good spot for this planter. What do you think, chat? I think it fits the area. Glitchley says mine just finished upgrading today. I was late with it because they didn't offer to like make the shop until like a couple days in for some reason.
Yeah, I think they only offer, I think once you've paid off the like 5,000 miles for the package.
Yeah, and I didn't do that for a couple days. So it's the little garden area. And then we have more of this over here in the campsite. Let's see who's in the campsite. Who is here today?
It's me!
Oh, it's a sheep.
So it's
Stella.
Me.
Thanks for staying here, Stella. Hi, Shan. So I gotta show you all my favorite part. Just a minute here. Jan says I still don't have the island design app, haha. Gold bars. It's an interesting thing to learn how to make. Okay. I learned how to make some gold bars.
Yeah, we're gonna make gold bars.
So I was starting on this area. So remember how last time I was streaming this, I said I was gonna like reroute the river? Well, that is done now. The river goes over here now.
Cool.
And all this land up here is new. Oh, and there's my little shop thing that I showed off last time. I'm still really proud of that. Oh,
Monkey
something's on the
shop.
bulletin board. Renovation notice. Oh, okay. Oh, the ants are here. Oh, Weber sent me a tricycle, so I put the tricycle over here. Ants! Shan says, what color is your microwave? I forget. It's like a teal blue. Also, Shan says, the weird thing is I asked Isabel today about my island and she gave it 4 stars. Well then why don't you have the island designer thing?
Oh heck,
KP
while you're
Slayer
doing
should
your
show
daily
up when you have that.
Hey Elena,
Yeah?
while you're doing your daily chores, I'm gonna go like maybe eat or something.
Oh. Okay, well I'm gonna be done soon.
Oh, okay. Well,
So
hopefully I'll be
hurry
back
up.
soon. Bye.
Okay. This isn't money. This isn't money! We forgot to talk to Nook for a long time. And got the campsite very late. Huh. But yeah, come look at... Let me go over here. I want to show you my favorite little space I made. If you go over here... Oh, let me get more ants. I'm catching ants for no reason. Just because I want to. But yeah, look. See this little lookout point that I made? So I made this little sign I'm very proud of. But then you go up here, and look at this. I'm really happy with all of this. This was inspired by something Cassie did in her town. And then you can sit over here and look at the waterfalls. I'm glad you like it, Glitchily. Thank you, Floopstrid. Want to hug Island? Catch fish. I gotta decide what I'm giving to Phoebe. What do you think I should give it to Phoebe, chat? Should I give her some clothes? Seems like she'd like some clothes. Fish? I could give her this. Yeah, I have this space over here empty. I would like to over here build like a little community garden. But I can't really do that yet. I'm hoping that the thing about vegetables happens fairly soon, because vegetables would be perfect for making a community garden. Wish your island had like large open segments. It's mostly vertical strips separated by rivers, and it's impossible to build on. No, they didn't announce vegetables. All they said is coming in the update is, well, there's red is coming up, and then bushes. No vegetables yet. Oh, yeah, and the museum stuff, and a couple new events. Vegetables not yet, though. Is bush not a vegetable? No, that's a bush. Dog nose. It's like crops. They, like, data miners found, you know, like, vegetables that you can grow in the ground. Like wheat, I think, was one of them, and, like, some other things. Oh yeah, has anybody here seen what happens when you place an ant? Look at this. I was really amused by this. Look! It's like you caught it. And you're about to take it outside. Look at that. Isn't that cute? I caught the ant. Oh, hi.
It's Bongus.
Oh, you're not Cassie. Was waiting for Cassie to come back.
Sorry. Hey, Elena, how you doing?
Good.
Oh, that's good, that's good. What have you been up to recently?
I'm playing Animal Crossing.
Cool, cool.
We're streaming right now. In case you
Oh, we're
didn't know.
streaming right now? I didn't know.
Yeah.
I had no idea you were streaming.
Just
I had no
making sure.
fucking clue. Yeah, I'm a clown penis. I don't know nothing
Did I
about
pick the ant back up?
Hi, Elfie! Hi, Shan!
Yeah, I picked the ant back up.
Technically, Shan, you are also not Cassie. In fact,
Let's go see what's
most
here.
people are not Cassie. When you really think about it. When you really get down to brass
This is
tacks.
Biss, by the way.
Hello, I'm Biss. Hey, Elena. Do you want to hear some bad news?
What?
How would you feel if I said I'd learned how to speak Animalese? No, that's a really bad impression. Do you want to hear me do it?
Okay. A litter box. Okay, Biss.
Yeah, I thought I'd just share that with you.
Well, I guess Phoebe's getting brown wrapping paper because it's all they have.
Do you know what that was, by the way?
Sounded like a voice filter.
It was not a voice filter. But I mean, do you know what I was saying?
No.
It was the Skringus Kronkigus copy pasta. How could you not recognize it?
I could give Phoebe an ant for her birthday.
Hi, Glitchly! Wow. Towards the end, my voice sort of faltered with that. I'm a fucking embarrassment. Anyway, I'll be actually like
Let's get
in
some clothes.
town when my Switch is charged. At the minute, I'm just. I saw Cassie wasn't here, and I thought I would co-host until she got back.
Oh, Eugene is here. Hi, Eugene. What are you doing? Let's talk.
I hate Eugene.
I like Eugene. He's nice.
I hate him. Absolute pile of garbage.
Hope you
Use
can come
both
in
sides of
today.
your mouth, asshole.
You're talking to Sonic?
No, I'm talking to Eugene. Sonic alternates. No, Sonic uses his entire mouth. He just moves the
Uses
mouth.
the whole mouth. The mouth, the whole mouth, and nothing but the mouth.
He uses the whole of the mouth hole. Oh, God.
Oh, hey, look, here's the sweater I drew myself in. Let me show that.
Oh, that's a cute sweater.
Oh, so do you like the
Oh my
glasses I
God.
got?
Oh my God, Lane, you got such a colourful selection of clothing. Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
see?
Shan. Sable's like a tsundere for some reason.
See?
You
It's
just gotta
me.
keep talking. That's like the storyline. You just gotta keep talking to her, and eventually she replies more, I think.
Ta-da!
Oh, that's a very cute outfit, Elena.
You have to, yeah, you just have to keep talking to Sable every day. And eventually
Elena, go.
she'll warm
Elena,
up to
go
you.
down and show the accessories. I see what's in your town.
Yeah, there.
Down for okay, yeah, and behind. Oh my God, they have schoolboy uniforms. Or those might be supposed to be business things. Oh, they got Wellingtons. I think the shoes are the same every day, aren't they?
Oh, look at these though.
Oh my God! Oh my God! Rain pants.
No, that's not what I was trying to point out.
Elena, buy some neon pink rain pants right this second.
Literally says cute.
Wait, are they called rain pants because they're like the drain pipe
No, they're
leg?
like latex, or not latex, with vinyl or whatever they usually make.
Oh my God, Elena,
ring-
can you get me some of those in pink?
Okay, I'm trying to find something that I can give
Actually,
to
one
Phoebe.
second. Can you just quickly show me them in black as well? I just want to see what the shader is like on them in black.
It's shiny.
I want to see. Just put it in black. Oh my God. I don't know if I. I might want one of those or pink when I come to your town. Either one, just so I have shiny ass.
Oh, this is a look. I like this combination of colors.
Oh my God, that. Oh, you look fucking fresh.
I'll buy that for me.
My town is an absolute mess at the minute. I'm trying to
Now Cassie's
renovate.
here.
I'm trying to fix everything.
Talking dog.
Biss
I'm a talking dog.
inserted themselves in the meantime.
Yeah, and then I mostly came just to annoy everybody while you were gone.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I had like an entire bit. It was really awful.
Well, I like this sweater. Let's buy one for Phoebe.
Phoebe and Jay. That's my favorite
sorry,
Animal Crossing ship
Whoops.
is Phoebe and Jay.
There we go.
I am chaotic and difficult to control even for myself.
Aww.
Sometimes I'm just like, Cassie,
yes.
it's time to eat. I'm like, okay, I can't argue with that.
So there was this food mess
I think
item.
it's late.
Aww.
I found
You
this.
say
Yeah.
that, Shan. You say that, Shan. You know what, Shan? I'm gonna just assume you're correct about that.
This
That's
was
a nice
here.
thought.
This was here yesterday too. And I saw this and I had to give it to Cassie. It was just perfect. The food
Yeah.
mess.
What are those on the cheeks?
I think
It's like spaghetti and like spaghetti sauce.
yeah.
Spaghetti noodles and
I think
sauce.
it's because I think it's because lately I've been having trouble eating. So like anytime when my body wants to eat, I'm like, oh, we gotta jump on this opportunity. This doesn't come around all the time.
Sometimes you just gotta ram some nutrition down your
Wait, did it
ravenous,
put-
undulating
didn't-
basal consumption
It didn't put it in my
orifice.
inventory. It put it in my storage at home. Well,
Yeah,
thanks,
so it
game.
works. So it works.
I bought a sweater for Phoebe while you were gone, Cassie.
Ah, cool.
I love how like they just like the name of the sweater just implies it's too warm.
I really like I like how the upgraded Nook store looks in my town. It feels right for the vibe
Yeah.
I got.
Phoebe, you get a brown present. I hope you like it.
Brown, brown, brownie, brown. The color brown is brown and brown.
I wish I had a brownie to consume with my mouth right now.
The upgraded store is cute.
Do you ever put your brownie
Oh,
in
Cashmere
milk?
is here. No, because I don't like milk. Get ready to rock till you
Cassie,
squawk, she
Cassie,
says.
do you ever put your brownie in milk?
I don't even like brownies that much to begin with. I'm not a
I wrote you
chocolate
this.
gal. I'm just not into it that much.
Oh, so I guess
I
I'm
like
the
chocolate a
midpoint.
lot.
I'm the one who likes milk and chocolate.
Yeah, I just like chocolate.
Hell yeah, Glitch Lily!
My favorite
So
is
Elena
my favorite is
likes
chocolate fudge.
Choco, but not milk.
Yeah.
And I like milk, but not Choco.
And you like both.
And this likes Choco and milk.
Yeah. Which means if you give me half your milk and Elena gives me half her chocolate, then I get to eat.
Glitchly says, I have chocolate milk in the fridge right now. I might go get some.
Literally, I want you to
Whoa.
shove the entire carton into your mouth at once and swallow it like a cartoon character. Just do it.
She said she had her eye on that sweater for like ever. Well, I blew
Wait.
out the candles.
The
Phoebe's
village is
supposed to do
having a
that.
birthday?
Yeah,
Oh,
I
that's
told you I was
creepy.
getting something for Phoebe.
Why?
I don't know. The villagers just creep me out. I try to avoid them whenever possible.
What? Vince, you're weird.
I don't know. Something about them feels a bit artificial, and it creeped me out.
They're freaking adorable.
They're less artificial in this game than they used to be, though. It's still not up to your standards, though.
I'm just saying, if somebody hypothetically gave me all the money in the world and made me good at making things, and made it so all the things I made were good, no, specifically made it so all the things I made were excellent, then I could probably make something better.
Imagine if eventually in Animal Crossing they managed to incorporate something like the technology in AI dungeon to make the villagers
no, bad idea.
have all unique
Bad idea.
things that they say.
I wonder if there'll ever be a future where that's like something that a creator can curate to a level where it like works out in a game like this.
Yeah,
'Cause
so that you
obviously,
use the
like,
computer to help
You'd
you
have
make
to-
like
you'd have to teach the AI to like create the
threaten to
specific
murder
personality and vibe you want.
yeah. I think we're kind of almost there. Like I think that's already potentially like a thing you could do.
Do you ever wonder if
Especially
we
if you
should
had a
stream
human
our
curator.
playthroughs of AI Dungeon?
I mean, we could
What
at
this?
some point. We could always play it again. Apparently, or Shiny was telling me about it. It's been improved. Like there's a whole like,
AI
app
Dungeon
for it
has?
and everything now. Yeah. She said there's a multiplayer mode now
Wow.
in the paid version. It's in the multiplayer's in beta, but it's there.
If you end up doing a stream of it, Elena, can you do one of my patented every single prompt must be replied with shoving something up your ass runs?
Of course.
Patented.
The people at the patent office fucking judged me on my way
there are
out.
no
but it was
fossils
worth it.
today. Where are the fossils?
Elena. Why is some of the bamboo different colours?
It's young spring bamboo.
Oh, they've done the
Yeah.
fucking free wood types all over again.
However, you can
believe
only
it.
get
Young
young
spring
spring
bamboo,
bamboo
though?
in the spring.
Yeah. It's a seasonal material.
Also, I realized I don't have any recipes that just use the regular bamboo. It's only ones that use young spring bamboo. So
I'm
I have
pretty
no,
sure I
there's
have
no
some
reason for me to have all this regular bamboo.
It's interesting because I think I'm. Hey Elena, are you able to make more of the default fence?
Yeah.
Could you like
Yeah.
produce me some? Because I don't have the recipe and I've ran out.
How much do you want?
Like
So
I
I
don't
can
know
make
how much
endless
is a
amounts,
reasonable amount to give
basically.
somebody.
I can make an endless supply of them, basically.
Wait,
So
how?
Yeah,
'Cause I have so
quite a
much
few
wood in
recipes
reserve.
that use regular bamboo.
Oh, okay. Also, just a heads up. Just keep a
Gaston.
lookout for the stone wall if you can.
Yeah, I've been doing that.
Thank you.
and
It means a lot.
here's Weber.
Wow, I still haven't moved the tricycle. I guess I don't know where to put it, because it doesn't really fit with the vibe of my new location.
Well, butterfly. Always gotta catch butterflies.
Yeah,
Gotta
because you're a
miss.
butterfly.
Oh, poop.
Aw.
I didn't mean to shake that tree.
You know, I used to have a friend, and we used to call butterflies bouton flan.
Excuse me?
For no real, we just liked corrupting words. Oh shit, Glitchly has the fucking choco milk.
It's like,
Oh my god.
it's like Vine Sauce, where he used to refer to pineapples as pinyaps, and people would ask him like, "Why do you say that?" And he said it was just he and his friends goofing around used to like to just say words weirdly, and that was one of
Oh
them.
my god. You know, that's actually I actually had one of those as well. There was like this
There we are.
weird video that some Sonic fan YouTuber did, and in it was like a comment from a user that had a typo, where they just said pinnacle, and for years me and my friend only ever said pinnacle. Pinnacle on.
I'm a pineapple.
Look at all the flowers over here. The flowers have turned out really nice in this area.
Hey everyone, I'm a pineapple.
Oh, good job.
She's a pineapple.
Yay,
Good job
thank
being
you.
a pineapple. I have a lot of plans for
I like
places
it,
where I
man.
want to put
I
bushes.
like when you tell me good job.
Next time we stream this, I should have tons of bushes and possibly
Elena, can
hedges
I-
in the town.
Elena, can I ask a request?
But
Can you show the okay, since chocolate milk is going on in chat at the minute, can you show this image on stream? It's a very important image from my childhood. Just because chocolate milk's the thing at the minute.
let me make it bigger.
Hello, would you like some of this hot chocolatey milk? Would you like some of this hot
Yes, I'm do the art.
milk? Look at this! I can't believe the spider has a hunchback. I love this image. Glitchly's like, how did you get that picture of me? Oh no, Shan! I'm sorry.
All the fossils were up here today, huh?
Hey Biz,
Yeah.
are you prepared for the abridged version of your ass that's gonna be released coinciding with the time I beat you?
What?
Oh shit! Oh fuck! Oh no! I haven't even been beaten and I feel owned.
I always win at Animal
That
Crossing
smack
when I
talk
play with
smacked
people.
my ass.
The abridged version of your ass.
So how many of you have won at Animal Crossing before?
Wait, what? How many of us have wanted Animal Crossing before?
No, how many of you have won at Animal Crossing?
One?
You know, when you play Animal Crossing online, how many of you win often? Oh, CJ is here. I didn't even
I like
know.
to feel. I like
I have
to
a winning
feel.
loss ratio of 6-1.
I like to feel that having me in your town is a victory, and because of the nature of competition, if the person I'm playing with wins, it means I lose by default. So I always lose.
What's your challenge, CJ? 3 big-time fish in a row, all about the size of a barred knife jaw. And critters like soft-shelled turtles or snapping turtles also count. They're pretty big too.
You just, like, dunked yourself and, like, lifted yourself.
So the thing that I always think about with CJ is how exactly is he streaming this right now?
When you dunk
This is what
yourself and lift
concerns me.
yourself at the same time, then you're spinning yourself.
Does CJ just have a drone in the air right now that's recording everything?
Great question.
Is that what's going on? And how is he reading the chat? He doesn't have his... He sometimes takes out his phone to take pictures, but he's not looking at his phone or anything. How does he know what the chat is saying?
He has Twitch installed.
He's a
on
fake
his
streamer.
brain.
Oh, I don't have
Oh
a
my
bug
god, look at
net.
that fat ass butterfly.
I don't have a bug net, I can't catch it. He looks at the chat when you aren't around, Glitchily says. Oh, of course. Well then what if I stare at him all day long? Then when's he gonna read the chat, huh? And then I talk to him and he says he's reading chat. Oh no. He's like...
He's an SCP.
He's like... He's got extremely fast reflexes. He's like the Terminator.
He's got the reflexes of an ant. If
I don't know why...
this big.
I don't know why the Terminator is what I thought of, but... There's the other fossil. Oh, my mind decided that Terminator was fast reflexes, but...
I mean, they probably
What if their
do.
name was Major Reflex?
I'm just confused why
Major
my brain went to
reflex?
that immediately. There's the money! Yeah, I want the money! Give me the money!
Give me the cash. Oh yeah, Glitch, you sent me something, right? Wait, no? Where? Oh yeah, here it is.
Money, 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 money.
Money, 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 money. I like this.
Well, I hope everybody likes my town. Oh yeah, here's my snapping turtle. He's just vibing.
I hope everybody likes my frown.
Look, he snap. Oh, look at the little turtle, he snap! Oh, was that a balloon? Yeah, that's a balloon, I want that. Oh, bless you.
I sneeze.
Sneeze.
I've taken after you, Cassie, and saying, I want that.
I want that.
Yeah, like that.
I want that.
You want that?
Yeah, so
That's what I
that
used
was a
to
yellow
make my
balloon, right?
say.
There was somebody I saw made a guide of what things come out of which balloons, and yellow, supposedly, is bells. But I just got a hat. So I think it's not... If that's true, I think it's not 100% of the time.
Right. It is, I think the way it works is that there's, like, 4 categories that are specific to balloons, but then there's a few more categories that can come out of any balloon. So, like, from a yellow balloon, you can get either bells or something from one of the other categories. I think it's something like that.
So at some point, Gaston got up, and then just sat on the other side of this bench. Because he was on the left side earlier, and now he's sitting on the right side.
You wanted a change of scenery? Oh, Bun Bun's sleeping on this bench. I gotta have a seat next to him.
A bee. I always like to catch bees, except for then I found out that they don't really sell for anything, so there's no point. So I just leave them be now, haha.
Did you see what you did?
Well, Shan says, the other day I caught a flea from a villager, and he said I had captured his pet flea, but when I gave it back to him, he acted like it was not.
You see what I said about villagers being creepy?
I just interpreted that he just didn't recognize it anymore.
He did. The flea has lost its mother's scent. It cannot be taken back.
I interpreted it as like he just kind of says things, but he can't keep track of the things he says.
Oh, bullshit merchant.
So I want sticks and iron. Let's craft! Wait, no, not that.
Oh, by
This
the
one.
way, I guess when we say just kind of says things, that's like our euphemism for people just saying random bullshit. Which doesn't need a euphemism, but, oops, I guess we made one.
I finally put a crafting table in my house because I finally got tired of having to go outside every time I wanted to craft something.
Are you squidding me?
I finally got tired of going outside every time I wanted to craft something. It took
I
a long
used to
time.
think euphemism came from like youth, like it's the slang that youths are using. But then I realized it's spelt. With an E, so it's actually just things that Yuffie from Final Fantasy says.
Yuffie?
Yep, you're completely squidding me this.
Oh yeah, that's right. There's going to be another Splatfest, and I'm probably going to stream it.
Wait, what? No, wait, what?
They're redoing the mayonnaise versus ketchup one.
Wait, what? Okay, for a start, why would you do a
It's a rerun
after the
Splatfest.
final one?
I don't know, because it's fun.
Also,
Yeah, it's like,
why
I'm fine with
mayo
it.
and
I'll play it again.
ketchup? Is this to gauge the? Is this a marketing stunt? Are they getting data for fucking Heinz?
Let me see what they said. Let me go back.
I think it makes sense for them to just like rerun old Splatfest.
Oh, here it
Because
is.
I think it preserves that sense of finality that the final Splatfest
They said
had.
it's a Splatoon 2 Splatfest, so conscientious, we have to do it twice. Or so contentious, excuse me, we have to do it twice. I added extra letters to that word. Team Mayo and Team Ketchup are back, and it's up to you to determine which sauce is the boss. This bonus one-off Splatfest kicks off...
Yeah,
oh yeah, they're calling it a
which
bonus
sauce is the one?
Splatfest. Kicks off 5:22 at 3 p.m. Pacific Time and ends at 5:24 at 3 p.m. Pacific Time.
I find it interesting how many times they've like sort of like made a push to breathe more life into Splatoon 2 by like doing the special demos and stuff. I think this is like the second or third time they've done that, which is pretty cool. I'm surprised they don't do that for other games.
The special demo is what convinced the original one is what convinced me to get the game to begin with, because I wasn't too sure on it. Then I played that and really
Also,
enjoyed it.
Another cool thing about Splatoon is just how long it lives. It's incredible.
Well, it's
I mean,
like actual...
Splatoon 2 has outlasted like everything.
Yeah, because people love it. I don't think it's...
Like-
it probably won't outlast Super Smash Bros. Though. That one probably has more longevity than Splatoon, but...
Like, Splatoon 2 had like 2 years of pretty regular content updates.
I think the only
And then
Super
like
Smash
even now it's
Bros...
still getting like little whispers of stuff, which is just incredible.
I think the only Super
I
Smash
think
Bros.
they're
that
still
people
getting
don't...
timeouts patches too.
Yeah, I think the only Super Smash Bros. That people don't really play anymore is the previous one. But I think mostly because people don't play the Wii U anymore. And then the 3DS one I don't think had like the competitive thing.
Also, 4 just
Like
feels
the
like a
Wii U
beta
did.
for Smash Ultimate in a lot of ways.
I still hear about, well, of course
Yeah,
people
in
play
some
Melee,
ways, but I still
and I
think
hear
it has
people
a lot
playing
of value.
Brawl, and people
That's
still
fair.
like to play Brawl, and then people still play the original too. I don't really hear anything about people still playing 4 though.
It's surprising to hear that anyone plays the original.
Yeah, there's still stuff
I
with
mean,
the original
people play
one.
a lot of like any N64 games which have aged poorly, like Ocarina of Time and Super Mario 64.
The character models in the original Smash Bros. Are really crusty.
I mean, the thing is though, no matter whether you think those aged poorly, which I disagree with, I think they aged like a fine.
They're like the most low poly Nintendo characters in existence.
I think like you do gotta admit that like those aren't series that get like that you could say are ever like replaced by more games. Like more games just kind of add to the pile. Whereas Smash Bros is definitely the kind of game where like once another game comes out, that's probably going to be the one you're going to play instead of any previous
I think it's
game.
mostly just because
I think that's
the previous
I think
ones,
that's
by the way, I wanted to say they were all done by different studios. Like they had different teams doing each one, and so there's like quite like, well, I don't really notice the differences, but I've heard that there's quite like big differences between the mechanics between them. But then the previous one and Ultimate were done by the same team, and the mechanics are, you know, fundamentally very similar because they didn't start the game from the ground up. They built it based on work they had already done with the previous game. So.
Okay, so here's my thing.
Sakurai said they didn't have to start from scratch with Ultimate, basically, unlike they had to do with the other projects.
Most Smash fans are willing to let games replace each other, I think that like there's still values to Brawl, Melee, and Smash 64, which are not in the later ones.
Major agree on Brawl and Melee, which I think is why people still play them. Which just
of course, more
sense.
people
But
play Melee than Brawl, but
Smash 64. I don't get that. Like,
I feel like it as a distinct.
Other games.
I feel like okay. So for a start, it sounds like
there's
the
things
classic
that people
is...
like. There's things people like about it. I'm not an expert on this, of course, but.
Okay, it sounds like the classic mode is like different than the ones that came afterwards. It has a specific aesthetic going, and it has like it's more concise.
Yeah, it has a lot fewer characters.
Yeah, and I feel like that has value. I can imagine. Okay, here's the thing.
There are specific tricks that you can only do in that one as well. I don't remember what they are, but.
Yeah, I would play a few rounds of Smash 64 if somebody asked. Smash 4 less so. I feel like compared to Smash 4, it's still got like a thing going.
Alfie says, I honestly never hear about Smash 4 anymore. It kind of just disappeared.
I actually really like Smash 4. I've got a lot of nostalgia for it, I think.
Yeah.
It's funny because I have more nostalgia for recent things than older things. Maybe that just has to do with my poor memory or something. I don't know.
My nostalgia is mostly for Game Boy Advance games. And other old PC games I played as a kid. Yeah, I'm gonna let you over in just a minute.
I have anti-nostalgia for Game Boy Advance games. I played so many of them so much that like I managed to burn out on the entire console's like sound hardware.
Nice.
I can't handle listening to Super Mario Bros. 3's music or like Pokemon Gen 3.
Oh.
Congratulations.
I really like the way Game Boy Advance games sound.
You know what never got old though? Fucking Sonic Advance. Best music on the entire system, those 3 games.
I mean, growing up I only had like 3 games on the Game Boy Advance, so...
I smell a capital B bias, baby.
That's not bias! It's just true. It's just true.
Oh,
like just from like okay, I'm gonna be honest, right? Okay, like this series. Okay, so
hold on.
It's just
Excuse me. Wait a minute. Glitchily, do you want me to buy you this shirt? Do you have this shirt? Should I get this for you? If you're there. Glitchily says, "Ooh, cute." Okay, I'll send it to you. Here you are.
Alright, did you open your gates, Elena?
No, I'm like shopping.
Oh, what? I thought it was coming over.
I said in a little bit.
Oh, dang.
Well, there's only one card with a rabbit on it, which is the baby one, so you get the baby card.
I'm like in the airport talking to the dodo.
Aww. Anyway, I was just saying, like, I feel like the Sonic Advance...
Why did I just misremember his name as Eugene?
Because we were talking about Eugene earlier?
Oh, yeah. What are you saying, Biss?
Oh, nothing.
Were you trying to say that the Sonic Advance was better than the Kim Possible game on the Game Boy Advance?
Nah, I was just gonna say, like, with the Game Boy Advance, it's like, okay, so it's like one of those things, because there wasn't much actual devoted sound hardware, it very much was how much an individual team was willing to invest into software-level music stuff. And Sonic Advance just put in a load of effort and a lot of the I honestly think a lot of the least and most technically impressive tracks on the system come from that series. And then, like, the music had more room to breathe as a result, and, like, the stuff that has aged the best from the Game Boy Advance is Sonic Advance stuff, and maybe a couple other things.
You say all this with no acknowledgement of the Kim Possible game.
I've never played or looked at it, ever.
The main thing that I played on the Game Boy Advance...
I have never watched the cartoon, it looks awful, I hate it.
The main thing I played on the Game Boy Advance was just Namco Museum and Pac-Man Collection. So I wasn't even actually playing Game Boy Advance games on there. Yeah, I grew up with a lot of Pac-Man. Pac-Man
It's
was my
weird
favorite
because I've
character for a
never
long
found a
time.
Pac-Man fan until Elena.
I'm a
Yeah.
big fan of Pac-Man. I love him. My favorite amiibo is the Pac-Man amiibo. Because
Elena,
this is
can I
like
ask you a
perfect.
question?
It's just like a perfect figurine
She's
of
a
Pac-Man.
Pac-Man.
Elena,
Yes.
can I ask you a question? Is there a Pac-Man title which betrays the series' identity in your mind?
Pac-Man World 3.
Hmm?
No, wait. Pac-Man and the
World
Ghostly
2
Adventures.
more.
What?
Wait, what did Elena
Not
say?
Pac-Man World
Pardon?
3. Pac-Man World 3 was not the good one. Pac-Man World 2 is the good one.
Oh, I thought you were saying it was the bad one.
No.
Oh,
I love
Wait,
the Game
because
Boy
you're
Advance
saying
version of that.
betrays the series identity, right? Not
yes.
portrays.
Oh, I heard...
Betrays.
Oh, I thought you said portrays.
I love you, Elena.
Oh.
Yeah, like what's the
I
biggest
thought you were asking me
insult
what's
to
the...
Pac-Man?
I thought you were asking me what's the definitive Pac-Man thing. Oh, it would be Ghostly
no.
Adventures, yeah.
Okay, good.
Or Pac-Man Party.
Elena,
That was also another good
are
one.
you saying that there's a problem with Zach? Are you saying there's a problem with the Packinator?
You want to know how they originally showed Pac-Man and the Ghostly Adventures? So there was a 3DS. I think it was either launch or close to launch. It was Pac-Man and Galaga Dimensions, which was basically just Namco Museum, but it was just Pac-Man and Galaga, and it was in 3D. Like it had Pac-Man, it had Galaga, it had Pac-Man Championship Edition, which it was a really good version of that, and it had Galaga Legions. And then it had two other things. There was like a Pac-Man like tilt thing, I forget what it's even called, that used like the motion controls on the 3DS. And then there was like an on-rails shooter Galaga game, I forget what it was called, that used like also the gyro, so you'd like sit in a chair and like turn and like shoot at everything, which weren't really good, and they were made just for that. But I mean, they were okay. But then, so it also included it also included a preview video of Pac-Man and the Ghostly Adventures, which was originally the only way that they distributed that. That was the first thing, was they put it in that game. So it just kind of goes downhill as you go through the things. Like, okay, it's got Pac-Man and Galaga, that's great. It's got Pac-Man Championship Edition, that's really great. Galaga Legions was pretty okay. And then it's like, there's these two sort of games, and then there's that to top it off.
Oh, hey, Elfie Faye
So
in
I
chat is
mostly
saying...
just played the main things.
Elfie Faye in chat said, I think Sonic Advance aged so well because it doesn't hesitate to use the Game Boy Advance's processor instrumentation for its lead instruments. It still has a sort of chiptune aesthetic, where other games on the system struggle to deal with audio compression and scratchiness on samples.
Like
paraphrase
Pac-Man
slightly.
World 2 on the Game Boy Advance. I didn't notice this at the time, but emulating it, the music is absolutely terrible. Like, Krusty is definitely... Like, if there was ever a time to use the word Krusty, it's for the music in Pac-Man World 2 on the Game Boy Advance, because there's just really loud pops and, like, crackling throughout the music the whole time.
Pac-Man World 2 was on the Game Boy?
Yeah, it's one of the first games I
That's
ever
about
had.
a totally different game, though, right?
It's like... I've never played a platformer like it before. It's sort of in like an isometric view platform. Like, it's still like a 3D platformer, but it's in like an isometric view. I played it a ton. It was the first game I ever streamed too. I'm planning to stream it again soon because I want to show it again.
Hey, Elena, can I read
I had the
the
console version of that game.
But yeah, basically,
Elena,
I
it's
didn't think they would do that on a non-licensed game. I don't think I've ever seen something like that on a non-licensed game.
Oh well, there was a lot of games got Game Boy Advance versions. Like you're underestimating, like, Game Boy Advance was very lucrative. Like, there was handheld versions of everything. Like, there's a Jet Set Radio Game Boy Advance game. It was Super Monkey Ball on the Game Boy Advance.
It's not just called the same thing as the console version, right?
Usually they are, yeah.
What? That's so confusing.
There was a Battle
Hey,
for
Elena.
Bikini
Not
Bottom Game Boy
confusing enough
Advance
when
game.
licensed games do it.
I guess
Hey,
Battle for Bikini
Elena.
Bottom is kind of a licensed game, but...
What? No, it totally is.
Also, you
What
can
do you
come over to
mean?
my island now. Well, because
Oh,
I mean,
finally.
it's not just like a game made based on a movie or something.
What?
I mean, they like made like it's like a
It's
whole
based on
concept of a
TV
game.
show.
Yeah, but it's not like they made a game out of one episode of the show or something.
Yeah, but did it need to be? What?
It's like a video game.
I don't think that's how you qualify to be
like-
called a licensed game. I think it's just when your game is based around something you licensed out, which is, yeah. That's
I
the
just always think of it
definition.
as they're trying to adapt the plot of a movie or something into a game. As opposed to making a game out of a concept. You know?
You have interesting ways of thinking, Elena.
Oh.
Hey, Elena. Since it came up, do you mind if I read to the audience the opening statement of the Wikipedia page for the Packinator? Could they do that, please?
Oh, if I do stream,
The character.
if I do stream Pac-Man World 2 on the Game Boy Advance again soon, Cassie, I should bring you on so you can see it.
Oh yeah, you know it's not the same game glory.
They actually were pretty faithful with it. There's obviously
that's
differences,
cool.
but
Like,
it's very backtrack heavy is the main thing about it.
Oh, hey, my pizza's
That's
done.
just weird
Anyway,
to
gotta go. See ya.
Oh.
bye bye.
I mean, that's one of like my major like game experiences. Like that was like
Wow.
formative for me because it was one of the first games I ever played.
Bowser.
I've never played the actual like console original of Pac-Man World 2, only the Game Boy Advance version. Yeah, only playing on emulators
You
did I
should
realize
totally do
how
like a
crackly the audio
re-release
is.
or something of that game, because I
Yeah.
have like no way to play it modern day.
Exactly.
I'd love to give it another whirl.
Best friends are invited to come over, Shan. But yeah, like the audio is just like like the whole time it's just like crackles and pops because for whatever reason they didn't try to make like midis of the music. They just like compressed the music files and did a terrible job because it's really crackly. On the irregular like Game Boy Advance like speaker you don't notice it, but on an emulator like it's very apparent. Oh, my most popular videos on YouTube are my my playthrough of that. Like I did like gameplay video. Yeah, I did a gameplay video showing 100% completion of that game. And like they're what keeps my YouTube channel going. Like I always notice like my YouTube channel is like always increasing, like, you know, with like view count and like minutes of view and all that stuff. And none of it is for my videos that I've made in the last few years, or even in like, yeah, none of it is in for any of my videos I've made in the last few years. It is all those videos. Like those videos keep getting more and more views.
Pac-Man World 2?
Yeah, on Game Boy Advance, just the gameplay playthrough of that whole game. I keep getting comments on those and everything, and it's like
Comments.
Chan's coming.
Shan.
Yeah, we're just inviting best friends today because we want to also have time for Super Mario Maker 2.
Yeah.
So that we don't have to sit here waiting for tons of people to show up and leave and everything.
Mario Maker 2.
Yeah, it
Hey,
was
Elena.
a big thing.
I'm baby.
It was a big thing back then to make handheld versions of everything. So pretty much any big console game you could think of had a handheld version.
Yeah, I just don't remember that being like any biz except for on the like actual, like, you know, unlicensed games. That's surprising to hear it done on a non-licensed game. And I guess when I say licensed game, I don't mean like I guess you could say the current Smash Bros are like licensed games because they're largely based on IPs that the developer themselves doesn't own. But I guess when I say licensed game, I mean like specifically a license of something that's not already a game. Like,
Yeah. Pac-Man
Yeah.
World 3 had a handheld version too.
Pac-Man World 3, I've heard it sucked, and like
Yeah,
I've seen
the
a
handheld
vid on
version was
it, and
not
it
very
does
good
look
either.
like it sucked.
Jet Set Radio on the Game Boy Advance is one I'd like to get sometime though, because it uses 3D models, and I'm always down for
I
Game
think
Boy
it was
Advance
one
games
of
that use
those
3D.
games where like they just like pad the game out
Come over this
by
way,
locking
Cassie.
you in rooms with tons of enemies,
Oh, like
which
Doom.
is the most boring way to do anything
Look at the
in
sign
any
I
game
did.
ever.
For the viewpoint.
Oh, that's so pretty!
Thank you.
Oh, Lena, I love this!
Ta-da!
I can see your ass from here!
What do you think of my outfit?
Oh, shoot! Your ass is right there. It's adorable.
Oh, thank you. It's very colorful.
You're adorable.
Also, I can do this now.
Woo!
And I can do this.
Whoop, wrong one. There we
What
go.
else can I do? I think I got... Oh yeah, I got this one the other day.
Oh, I like that one. I think I have that.
Sigh.
Let's see. Somewhere in here. No, I don't think I have it. That's a good
I got
one,
one you
though.
don't have.
It's pretty expressive.
So it seems like a yawn more than a sigh. Whee! Oh, nice outfit, Shan.
Yeah, you're totally a duck. Oh,
Oh, what is
kettlebell.
this?
Oh, sorry. I guess that was probably meant for you.
I'll learn that. Woohoo! Yeah. I'm really proud of this area. Oh, and you see, Cassie, so you see this empty area over here? This is where I would
Yeah.
like to put a community garden. But I'm waiting for vegetables
Oh,
so that I can actually
cool.
make a garden. Oh, what's this?
Yeah, I hope they. Oh,
What
a
about
race car
race car
bed. I want
bed?
to catalog that. I'm cataloging it.
You can have it if you want. I don't really need a race car bed.
Oh,
I
you want to
guess
at least
maybe I should
catalog it?
catalog it. Uh-oh, Shan's gonna beat us up with the pipe.
Whoa, cool. That's rad. I haven't seen that recipe. That's awesome.
You wanna come
Totally
see my house,
fitting
Cassie?
Sailor, too. Yeah, let's do it. I wonder where that recipe came from.
There was Attack and the Power of Juju, Game Boy Advance version.
Man, that game was weird. That whole
I
thing
think I
was
told you
weird.
about that one, where it was like sort of broken and unfinished. Pac-Man World 2 was the same way, where towards the end of the game it's like very unfinished.
Oh, what? That sucks. What the hell?
Well, it's not very unfinished, but it's definitely unfinished, because, like, one thing, so there's these, like, classic mazes that you unlock throughout the game. You get, like, it's called the Galaxian
Yeah.
Key, and then you go back to the first stage, and you can run around and, like, and play like Pac-Man, but it's with the graphics of the game. So, like, everything's
Yeah.
in, like, the little, like, Pac-Man's walking around and everything. There's supposed to be 4 of them, like, one for each world of the game. But the last one, like, you get the key and then nothing happens. Like, you go back to the town and there's nothing unlocked.
Wow.
Somebody found a beta version of the game where that maze does exist, but it's in, like, a weird, glitchy, unfinished state.
Gee, that sucks.
So it, like, is in the game somewhere, but, like, you don't get it. And then, when you get to the final boss, there's a password system for saves in the game, right? The password you get doesn't work.
Yeah. Wow.
And if you exit from the final boss stage, the game soft locks. Like, you go to the world
You
map
know what I
and
wanna
you can't
try
move and you
is-
can't go back into the level. Oh, you're wearing the shirt I gave you, glitchily.
And the cool hat. Like Louise. You know what I
Yeah, I
want
gave
to try
her
is
that
just
too.
Pac-Man Maze Madness. Because that game looks
Yeah.
like it's a cool, like,
I wanted to play that too.
evolution of the maze gameplay. Which I think is, like,
And it's
more
also a
conceptually
miracle that they
interesting
actually made
than
something with Miss
just tossing
Pac-Man.
Pac-Man to the platformer.
It's a miracle that they even made something with Miss Pac-Man. Because I think I've told you before about the saga of Miss Pac-Man.
I think, like, I feel like if they, I would love to see them, like, confidently do, like, a modern take on, the classic Maze gameplay. Because, like, the thing
Oh,
with
well, they've done
Pac-Man
that.
is, like,
Pac-Man
he's
Championship
just a
Edition.
character now. Oh,
If you
yeah,
want
but
that,
I feel
it's
like
that.
that's, it's really cool, but it's still, like, a retro flavor. Like, I think it would be cool if they did, like, a true, like, modern take on, like, okay, what does this play like in 3D, rather than just kind of copping out
I
and
hope
being
they do
like,
something with
okay,
Pac-Man
it's a
because it's like
platformer with a character you recognize on it,
I was
which is
hoping they'd do
cool.
something cool with Pac-Man because this is his 40th anniversary this year, which is pretty big. I
Oh,
remember,
yeah,
like,
that'd be cool.
it's like the first major game character to have a 40th anniversary. So
Yeah. Because, like, the thing is, Pac-Man is, like, I mean, I guess he's fine as a platformer character, but I feel like, his flavor is being the maze boy. So, like, if all you're doing with him nowadays is, like, platformers, and you're like, okay, this is what modern Pac-Man does. He just jumps, no relation to Maze Pac-Man. It's kind of boring, because is it even Pac-Man? Like, I love Pac-Man World too, but it's like,
Yeah.
it's just got Pac-Man on it. You know, it's not really a Pac-Man game.
How do you like this? How do you like this room, by the way? How do you like how it's turning
It's
out?
cool.
Yay.
I love it.
Yay! And there's the bathroom. It's changed a little bit.
Yes, I love the bathroom. I freaking love the bathroom.
What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, the very last appearance of Miss Pac-Man and Pac-Man Jr. and like characters of that sort was Pac-Man World Rally.
When was that?
Was like 2004 or something like that.
Damn.
And then they've just abandoned Miss Pac-Man forever.
Golly gosh.
I'm not sure they've
dude.
ever re-released Miss Pac-Man as a game on its own since then
Man,
either.
that's a shame, because I like Miss Pac-Man. It's way faster than Pac-Man, which is just fun.
They just don't. Obviously, since it was originally a bootleg, they sort of like don't even want to acknowledge it. I guess as much as they can get, as much as they can.
Yeah, I will admit, Miss Pac-Man is kind of lame, too. She's just kind of the same as Pac-Man.
Also,
it's just another Pac-Man.
Also, this is the musical bathroom, by the way. I just want to point out. You get live musical accompaniment
Oh, baby.
whether you use the toilet.
I don't even really like her design.
I feel like this is going to be the thumbnail for this stream.
Like, they tossed, like, a bow and, like, lipstick on the, like,
Yeah.
really simple design of Pac-Man. And, like, it totally detracts from the, like, flavor.
Like
of
that's
that
all
little
that.
pizza slice guy.
All of the things that Midway did. That was all they did for the designs. Was just here's Pac-Man, but with something put on him. Like Pac-Man Jr. was just here's Pac-Man with a little hat.
And
And-
it's so lame. The appeal of Pac-Man to me, like, a big part of the appeal of that design is just a frickin' pizza with no slice. Like, it's just simple and enjoyable. Like, I feel like if they were to do more characters, they could do them, like, based on maybe, like, different geometric shapes or something, or, like, maybe slightly, like, complicate the silhouette. But, like,
Or
they
you
add,
can
like,
end up
extra
with what they,
colors to it. And it's
or
like,
else you can
this
end
is
up what
all
they
good.
did with Pac-Man and the Ghostly
Gel.
Adventures, though.
Oh, God.
The monkey's paw
hell.
curls, and you get that.
I don't even think they needed more characters, though. I like the simplicity.
Yeah.
That's something Pac-Man's totally got going for it, is that simplicity.
I was gonna say, so Pac-Man World Rally is also very interesting because it adds a character that was never used before or since, which is Pac Devil.
Pardon?
Yeah, Pac Devil exists only in Pac-Man World Rally. I streamed
Are
that
you
game.
splitting
That was one of the first
Pac
games I
Devil?
streamed.
Bring Pac Devil to me.
I moved the bamboo baby to this room.
Bamboo baby? What room?
The one on the other side, across from the bathroom. Yeah, let me show you Pack Devil. I'll show it on stream, but also I will send it to you so you can see.
Oh, thank you. Oh, look, it's your nips.
Valve is trending? Why is Valve trending?
Oh yeah, I think some biz went down.
Do not launch Team Fortress 2 under any circumstances. Remote code execution exploits have already been found, which means you can receive a virus from simply joining a server with a cheater. This is not a drill.
Damn.
Valve, you need two-factor authentication and a 2-week freeze on your market account to sell digital trading cards. Also Valve, what the F is a Trojan? If you own CSGO or TF2, do not play.
Lights. I'm sick of having lice. I'm sick of being itchy all the time. It sucks baby butt cheeks.
Hold on. Let's see. Pack Devil from me. Yep, there it is. I posted about Pack Devil twice. I said he was the most obscure Pac-Man character. We're gonna show this properly. Pac-Man World Rally was an interesting game. It also included... Pac-Man World Rally also included Katamari Damacy. You could play as the prince from Katamari Damacy.
Oh.
Yeah, so here's Pack Devil. I'm gonna send it to you. There you go, Cassie. There's Pack Devil.
Oh god,
Pack Devil in his only appearance.
They could have made him look cool, but instead he looks like that.
It was an okay racing game, by the way, Pac-Man World Rally. I liked it. I played it a few times. Elvi says, you'd seriously think the engine would be better hardened against these sorts of exploits. The fact that they were only just now discovered by the leaked source code doesn't negate the fact that they've existed in code for ages.
Does he have blue gloves and shoes? That doesn't work. Just because the color goes with red doesn't make it a good choice. It's just another primary color. Why did you do that, Namco? Come on. At least give him like purple or just a dark red. That'd be fine. That'd be fine. Just do dark red.
You can find solace in the fact that he never appeared ever again.
Good.
That was his singular appearance.
That's the thing with like Pac-Man's like his like 3D design is like it's cool. Like I guess it works. It's just not really like Pac-Man though. You know.
Well, he's always had that design though. Like from the beginning, he has had that.
Yeah, but most people know the little pie dude, but they're like, he can't be a little pie dude, and I'm like,
he's always been drawn like that on the side of the arcade cabinet. Well, the US version had him like a weird little blob with little feet, but he's always been depicted with feet in some way.
Yeah, it just doesn't feel like Pac-Man, you know? It's like...
Well, now you're getting into that argument of that guy who was like really upset that Pac-Man was in Smash Bros.
There's 2 Pac-Mans, though! It's a shattered franchise. They're not confident enough in their little pie guy, and they're not confident enough in Maze Time, so they put him in stupid Ghostly Adventures platformers. And I just used an ableist slur. Shows how prevalent they are. Whoops.
Boop. Boop.
Even if the platformers are good, they'll never be confident. But I don't know why I'm going on a whole talking about this, because sometimes I just talk about things. Because I don't even care. I don't even care about Pac-Man. Why am I talking about this?
Because I was talking about Pac-Man? I'm a big Pac-Man fan.
I think I'm overthinking myself.
I wrote an article one time about the history of Pac-Man's other, like, brethren.
Pac baby. Wait, did you say you wrote an article?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. I want to see it.
Let me see.
Hello?
I'm looking it up. Let's see. Articles. Yeah, I had a whole website that I made. Oh yeah. It was Pac-Man's Rocky Family History is what I called it. In 2015 I wrote this.
I gotta see this.
Let's see. Oh yeah, so Pac-Man World Rally was in 2006, and that was the last appearance of Pac-Man Jr. and Miss Pac-Man.
Pac June.
Oh, well, Miss Pac-Man had one more appearance, which she made a small cameo in Super Smash Bros. For Wii U. That was Miss Pac-Man's most recent appearance. Thing in the background of the Pac-Man stage.
Oh, I knew it.
That's it. There was more unlicensed Pac-Man games back in the early days than there were licensed ones.
Where's the article?
Oh, I can link you to it.
God, why do I need Weiss? That's just completely unnecessary.
There it is.
I just want to be rid of them.
Oh, poor Cassie.
Wow, this is a cool looking article.
Thank you. I was pretty proud of how that website looked, but I sort of ran out of steam for it.
I totally gotta read this.
From 2015. I can put it in the chat too if people are interested.
Game positive?
Yeah. Meow. Yeah, I meow on stream. Anyway. You seem to be having a good time, Glitchily.
I'm a cheeseburger.
Hello, Tinkelp. AK Metal. You are worshipping your god.
Yeah, me too.
You're both just... Let's, I have some video clips I can show you. Which is... Let's see. Oh yes, I got Sprinkle to sing this.
Oh, when are we gonna move over to Mario Maker?
Probably in a little while. Not too long from now.
I'm already starting to get kind of tired, so we should probably,
Okay.
if we want to do that.
There she's singing it. And then, so she sang KK Metal, right? And then the next day, she gives me this message. I was trying to be a heavy metal singer instead of a pop star. I'm so not metal. What else did I have?
Hey,
I guess the ants
sorry,
escaping
I
their
feel like I haven't
enclosure.
been fully in this today. Sorry.
Well, I mean, I don't know how into Animal Crossing you have to be. We're just hanging out and
What?
talking.
No, I've just been like funky on this stream, I think. I don't know.
Oh, that was the ant. I already showed that. And what was this? Oh yes, this was me somehow... I somehow was like pirouetting on the ground, and I took a video clip to try and see how I did it. I don't know if I even captured it in the clip. Yeah, I didn't even capture it in the clip. This is a useless clip. Oh, there it is! Wait, yeah, it was there! How did I do that? I could never make myself do that again. Did you see that? Watch, he goes like... Look, how did I do that? Hey, Ash. Oh, I come back and glitchily is just saying bones. Oh, it's cause Shan is bones right now. Alright, so we should probably start wrapping up Animal Crossing then. Let me go, I got one thing I want to do. So I'm gonna do that. Ash's KK medal, yes.
Mickey Mouse.
Mickey Mouse? Don't talk about Mickey Mouse in this house.
Oh.
This isn't the House of Mouse. I gotta check turnip prices. They're probably down. Oh yeah. I think I have the downward pattern for turnips. Let's see.
The poop pattern?
Yep, so Wednesday in the PM is 62. Oh yeah. The trend is just sort of down. Uh-oh, I have a 66 I'm up to a 66.5% chance that my pattern is the decreasing pattern.
Oh, biz.
It's going up that I
Well,
have the
that's
decreasing
wild,
pattern.
Chad. That's Donkey Kong Tropical Wild Biz.
Wait, I don't need to sell that.
I'm gonna head out through the
£23,000,
airport
nice.
right now, just in case that rumor is true.
Okay. I got followed by CEO of Toast. Did you love it when the CEO of Toast follows you?
Yeah. Pac-Man, 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 Pac-Man.
Chief Executive Toastifier, Ash says. You can tell I'm a Pac-Man fan because I have that Pac-Man picture in my bedroom in this game.
Pac.
Oh, Ash, I have to show you this cute little area of my town I made. I've showed it a few times. Look, see, so first I gotta show you this little sign I made that I'm really proud of. I'm really proud of my little lookout, my little viewpoint sign. And then, although circles are a pain to make, but... And then I have this little viewpoint area with the waterfalls. Ta-da! I'm very proud of this. And it was all thanks to Cassie. She inspired me to make this.
Like what?
The little viewpoint area.
Oh yeah.
I would never have thought to make this if it wasn't for you.
Aww.
I am very appreciative.
How itchy.
Poor Cassie. Swiftstrid says Cassie be like Cassie noises. Yeah, she does that. It's like.
Oh yeah.
Yay! next time you see this town, there will be a ton of bushes. I'm gonna put bushes everywhere.
I mean, it'd be cool to have butches everywhere too.
Bushes, as Lavender says. Alright, so we're gonna wrap up Animal Crossing now. And move on to Mario Maker.
I don't like being so itchy.
I'm sorry. Yes, the poop moved, Shan says. Yes. Because I was tired of it being in the way. I mean, it was kind of funny, but... the poop had to stay, of course, for Cassie.
Oh, yeah.
So thanks, thanks everybody for joining who visited the island today.
Yeah.
Ash says, Mario, make me a butt.
Mario make.
I would like to stream Super Smash Bros. Again. We were talking about Super Smash Bros. Today. I would like to stream that again sometime. I was talking to Lynn about that. She said that she hadn't even played it since then. And I was like, that's okay, I haven't either.
I don't like being so itchy.
I know.
Man, I'm sorry. I feel like I'm donking up this stream.
It's okay. I'm sure we'll have a good time with Mario.
Yay.
I'm waiting for people to leave. Literally says, I want to play Smash again. I've been so busy with Animal Crossing. Yeah, I've kind of not been playing anything other than Animal Crossing for a while. I've been playing like a little bit of stuff on my DS. And I've been playing, you know, other games on stream, but on my own it's been just Animal Crossing.
I just need to have a long enough burst of energy to finally get rid of these lice. I need like 8 or 9 days straight of enough energy to stick hard to that lice regimen.
Yeah. Uh-oh, Ash is counting down in the chat because Mario will be real in 19 seconds. Alright. So thanks for watching Animal Cross. Everybody, and we'll move to Mario Maker now. Yeah, I had that a year or two ago. I don't remember. I think it was last year, and it only took me like a week or so to get rid of it. But I was like, huh? Where'd you go? Cassie? Are you there? Hello? And there's the pig. Alright, so we'll be right back for... let me switch the server. Hello?
Hello?
There you are.
Oh, there
I don't
you
know
go.
what happened. Okay, so we're gonna be right back for a minute so I can switch everything over to Mario Maker. So yeah, sit tight and we will be right back.
Alright.